Thursday, the 23rd of February, and we arrived to deliver some sinks, and we noticed that the area next to the driveway has been graded and leveled, and I'm told they're ready to bring in the dirt that will put grass on top of it. And I see that the walk area is ready to have these blocks installed. And the same thing on this side of the driveway. This area has been leveled. They've got to be putting in some walkways here. You've got to kind of lay it out sort of where it's going to be there, and then down here they'll build walkways and fill this in with dirt. That pipe is for water going into the fountain area. Ultimately over there. Okay, this is the door going into one of the bedrooms that could use an office, and I see they've got it stained, and they've got the first coat of urethane. They will sand this and put a second coat of urethane, and that door will be done. It looks pretty good, nice and shiny, looks very nice. Well, this is a real surprise. This is the master bedroom. That's one of the French doors. The hardware from Europe finally got shipped in, and they're now going to be able to install the French doors. That's a big step forward for this one, and then the same thing in the casita. Little design change here. This is the going to the closet and bathroom, the master bedroom. There's Alejandro. And one thing we've noticed, I mean, we like the big tall doors, they're great. But in this particular case, it's kind of cumbersome to come into the bathroom. This door is kind of in the way to go into the closet. It just does not flow well. So I think what we might do here is make this like a barn door that is hung along the top and slides over to that part of the wall. And that really opens up the area, makes going into the closet a lot easier. Now, we like the big doors, but traffic pattern does not flow well, so I think we're going to do a design change and make this a barn door instead. We have locks on the steel doors. This is the door, one of the doors in the courtyard. More locks. This one is in the laundry room and the garage. More locks to the electrical room and to the water room. Pump room. That's the mop drain. The laundry room. Well, we got half a French door installed here. How about that? Oh, they pull it closed. Go the other way. We got half a French door installed now. Look at that. So we're going to have guides in the ground, that actually make it slide into place, but and some, things to cover up that. But pretty good, making some real progress now on this door. We've been waiting for a long time. He's doing the other one, so those will be all done. We are in the my coveted workshop basement, and recall we can't build the shelves until the floor is done with epoxy. We can't epoxy the floor until the sewage pump was put in. And so now they've got the sewage pump installed, it looks like, and this whole area has been filled in. That's fantastic. So now we can start to do some work on the floor, install a double sink there, and that's all plumbed. I'm assuming it's plumbed properly. Those are the wires going into the sump pump, so some real progress down here now. And I think we're not too far away from being able to do some epoxy on the floor and then install the shelves and the workbenches. They've done some work in the cistern. They added another row of blocks. They may even have to add one more row for here and even for over there. And then that big square, they'll put a metal cover on it that can be opened up and big enough for a man to go down in there. And the same is true on that area there. So I think those are going to probably have to be raised, because all this area, I mean, right here will be a walkway, but everything else will be black dirt so we can plant grass or trees or whatever. Look at that. We actually have French doors up in the master bedroom. That'll be very nice. So that's what the French doors look like on the inside. Go ahead and open that door, Alida. See, they'll slide open in the middle. Very nice. It's nice to finally see that get done. It's Friday afternoon. It's a long weekend here with Independence Day, and they won't be working until Tuesday, so this will probably be the last video this month. But it's nice to see finally that the French doors have been installed. We've got some work to do on them. You see the bumper mechanism right there? And but there was a big opening for a long time. If you recall, that was like some corrugated tin was on that door. And this is the casita. And same thing with the master bedroom over there. The French doors are installed. One thing we decided to do is, this is a piece of granite that in a prior video I said they put the hole in the wrong place. It's offset to the right about 3 inches. So instead of throwing this away, we're gonna cut it and put it over here with a small cabinet. So we'll have a sink and a little cutting area and a place to put a small refrigerator. So this will be kind of like I won't call it an outdoor kitchen, but it's kind of similar with a nice sink. So we'll be able to use that piece of granite. Front doors, very nice to see. They've done some work in terms of staining and urethane. And they got one more coat, I think one more sanding than one more urethane, but it's a really nice, very nice finish for all the doors. I noticed all over the house they've done a lot of work on getting the wood finished. It's a good thing. It's looking very good. Last thing this week, the metal guys came out and added another piece of metal to the door, the gate. And remember, if you recall, in another video, there was a gap between the gate and that bar, but now there's not. And it can be locked, and that's a nice way to solve that problem. Looks good, very functional, very secure. I'll finish this video with saying, you know, in all my life, I never thought I would ever own an actual cement mixer. And here we are.